Yeah. Every time we're making love.
Greetings, YouTube. Allowing on these back at you from right here at the Green Thumb Gardening Channel, right here in the Grow Zone 8B in Tifton, Georgia. Today, YouTube, today is indeed day 7 of our grow experiment on how to force flower a pineapple plant for early fruiting. Again, it has been 7 days since we placed those apple slices amongst the leaves of our pineapple plant here. And place that plastic bag over the center to capture that ethylene gas as the apple slices begin to break down, YouTube. It's been approximately 7 days, and today we're going to actually remove that plastic bag from our pineapple plant, remove those apple slices, and place our pineapple plant back in its original position here at our greenhouse. We're also going to be using those same apple slices in that bag to force flower another one of our 1-year-old dole pineapple plants here in our greenhouse for early fruiting as well, YouTube. I'm going to show you guys who didn't catch our first video on force flowering pineapple plants, how we go about doing that. Hang tight, YouTube. All right, guys, as you can see, we have about a 1-gallon plastic Ziploc type bag here over the center of our pineapple plant. We have about 4 or 5, maybe 6 apple slices that we place between the leaves of our pineapple plant here. So we're going to remove this bag at this time, YouTube. Again, it has been 7 days, YouTube. That's plenty enough time for our apple slices to begin to break down and release that ethylene gas around the center of our pineapple plant here, YouTube. Plenty enough time for these apple slices to stimulate our plant into producing a pineapple flower here, YouTube. Now, that's not a quick, thing here, YouTube. It typically takes about a good 30 days after you force flower a pineapple plant before you actually see a pineapple flower beginning to form and emerge here in the center of your plant. But again, it has been 7 days since we began this experiment here, YouTube. We're simply going to take this pineapple plant, place it back in its original position over here in our high tonal greenhouse. Grab another one of our dole pineapple plants over there out of that corner that's approximately 1 year old too at this point. Bring it over here, show you guys who didn't catch our first video on how we go about doing this, how we did this on this particular pineapple plant. And we're going to do that right now, YouTube. Hang tight. All right, guys, we're back. This is another one of our 1-year-old dole pineapple plants that we originally had planted out at Pineapple Place, surrounding our 1 Del Monte pineapple plant out there that's currently 2 years old and has a huge pineapple out there that we can't wait to harvest, YouTube. At any rate, YouTube, we're simply going to take these same rotting and decaying apple slices, YouTube. Place these apple slices, one down in the center, just as we did with our previous plant. I'm going to take a few more of these apple slices and just place around the uppermost leaves of our pineapple plant here, YouTube. This is nothing technical about this at all, YouTube. We're just going to place those slices amongst the upper branches of our pineapple plant here, YouTube. I'm going to take our bag, and this plant is a lot bigger than our previous plant, YouTube, so we're not going to be able to fit all of these leaves in here, so we're just going to do the best we can do here and try to get as many of the actual apple slices, at least the tops of those slices, contained in our bag, so that as they decay, they will trap that ethylene gas around the center of our pineapple plant. Again, stimulating that our plant to produce a pineapple flower for us here, YouTube. At least we're hoping that that's what actually happens, YouTube. This doesn't always work. It's not a 100% method, but it has worked well for us here in the past with the Green Thumb Gardening Channel. We thought we would share this method with you guys and show you guys how we go about doing it. But it's that simple, YouTube. We're not really looking for an airtight seal around the center of our pineapple plant, YouTube. Again, as these apple slices that I placed between those leaves continue to decay and break down, they will indeed continue to release ethylene gas around the center of this pineapple plant as well, YouTube. I'm going to leave this bag on for the same amount of time that we left the bag on our previous pineapple plant, which was approximately 7 days. We're going to leave this bag on for 7 days, remove those slices, and we're going to do the same method on our final 1 year old pineapple plant back there. It's also a dole pineapple plant. It's 1 year old. We have one Del Monte pineapple plant back there, YouTube. That's about 4 months old at this point. We're gonna wait at least 1 year before we force flower that guy back there, YouTube. But again, it's a very quick and simple procedure. Anyone can do it. If you have a pineapple plant that you've been growing at your house and you can't seem to get it to flower, as long as it has, you know, a minimum of about 30 leaves on it, YouTube. About 30 leaves on it, and it's about 1 year old. This is a safe procedure to use on your pineapple plant. Again, it does indeed work. It's not a 100% fail-safe method, but it does indeed work 9 times out of 10, YouTube. So we're gonna bring you guys back in about another month, YouTube, and show you guys what's going on with our first pineapple plant over there that we took this experiment on first, and show you that this method does indeed work, YouTube. I'm going to show you how well and how swiftly that flower begins to develop over there on that dole pineapple plant, YouTube. At any rate, YouTube, thanks for watching this video. And if indeed you currently are watching this video on force flowering pineapple plants for early fruiting, and you're not already subscribed to the Green Thumb Gardening channel, please indeed take this moment to put that subscribe button beneath this video, that like button, that notification button, and be sure, YouTube, be sure to share this video with your friends and family as well. Yeah. Force flowering pineapple plants for early fruiting. Thanks for watching, YouTube.
Yeah. Every time we're making love. This one's for you, Jesse J, cause you been on my mind. And thinking back, it's been a minute since our last time. Open up your heart and let this lion look into your soul. Relax your body, pretty mommy, then you take control. I wanna kiss you from your lip down to your sexy waist. Then go below and kiss your kitty, see just how you taste. I know it feels good till you say what's on your mind. Cause you're looking good to me, thick and sexy, so fine. Every time we're making love. I never thought the day would come when I would feel complete, but I'm addicted to the way that you've been loving me. I'm going deeper and I love the way you throw it back. Every time you reach your peak, I love the way that you react. Your body motion like the ocean, girl, and I admit, like missing pieces of a puzzle, we're a perfect fit. Over and over while we're making love throughout the night. Looking into your eyes and they're telling me it's alright. Slow stroking while we're holding, soaking up the sheets. Let me turn you over, girl, so you can get on top of me. Touching the bottom, I can see the pleasure on your face. Up and down with my hands gripping on your waist. Calling my name, saying, "Lion, don't you ever stop." I know you feel my rain, you got my body so high. I love the way you always keep your hips in sync with mine. And when we make love, I always feel just like the first time. Every time we're making love. Ain't got to ask me if I like it, cause I like it very. Every time I taste it's like a peach and a straw.